Here's a detailed explanation of each of the 10 most famous serial killers in American history. 1. Ted Bundy. Active years: 1974 to 1978. Bundy often targeted young women, luring them with charm or pretending to be injured. He would then abduct, assault, and murder them, often returning to the scenes to engage in necrophilia. Bundy was captured multiple times but managed to escape. He was eventually apprehended in 1978 and tried in several states. He was convicted of multiple murders and executed in 1989. 2. Jeffrey Dahmer. Active years: 1978 to 1991. Dahmer lured young men to his home, where he would drug, sexually assault, and then murder them. He was known for dismembering bodies and sometimes engaging in cannibalism. Dahmer was arrested in 1991 after one of his intended victims escaped and led police to his apartment. He confessed to 17 murders and was sentenced to 15 consecutive life terms in prison, where he was killed by a fellow inmate in 1994. 3. John Wayne Gacy. Active years: 1972 to 1978. Gacy lured young boys to his home, often under the pretense of offering them work or money. He would then torture, sexually assault, and murder them, burying many of the bodies in his backyard. Gacy was arrested in 1978 after police found evidence linking him to the disappearances of several boys. He was convicted of 33 murders and executed in 1994. 4. Aileen Wuornos. Active years: 1989 to 1990. Wuornos was a hitchhiking prostitute who claimed to have killed 7 men in self-defense against sexual assault. Her cases became controversial, raising questions about victimization and mental health. Wuornos was arrested in 1991 and ultimately convicted of murder. She was executed in Florida in 2002. He terrorized New York City with a series of shootings. Berkowitz was arrested in 1977 after a tip-off led police to his apartment. He confessed to the shootings and was sentenced to 6 consecutive life terms. Berkshire Richard Ramirez. Active years: 1984 to 1985. The Night Stalker committed home invasion murders, often using a variety of weapons. He targeted both men and women, and his crimes included sexual assault and robbery. Ramirez was captured in 1985 after a group of citizens recognized him from a police sketch. He was convicted of 13 murders and sentenced to death, dying in prison in 2013. 7. Ed Gein. Active years: 1954 to. Gein was known for exhuming corpses from graveyards and making trophies from their skin and bones. He was also suspected of murdering 2 women. Gein was arrested in 1957 when police discovered body parts in his home. He was found guilty but declared insane and committed to a mental institution where he died in 1984. 8. Gary Ridgeway. Active years: 1982 to 1998. Known as the Green River Killer, Ridgeway targeted sex workers and vulnerable women. He would strangle them and dispose of their bodies in wooded areas. Ridgeway was arrested in 2001 and confessed to 71 murders, making him one of the most prolific serial killers in history. He pleaded guilty to 49 counts of murder and is serving life without parole. 9. Samuel Little. Active years: 1970 to 2005. Little confessed to killing 93 people, targeting vulnerable individuals, including drug addicts and sex workers. His methods varied, often involving strangulation. Little was arrested in 2012 for drug charges, and his DNA linked him to 3 cold cases. He began confessing in 2018, and his confessions have led to a reevaluation of unsolved homicides. He died in 2020 while serving multiple life sentences. 10. Jack the Ripper. Not American, but highly influential. Active years: 1888. Jack the Ripper is believed to have committed a series of gruesome murders of women in London's Whitechapel district. The killer was known for his methodical approach and mutilation of victims. The identity of Jack the Ripper was never discovered, leading to countless theories and investigations. The case remains one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in criminal history. These killers have left a lasting impact on society and continue to be subjects of fascination, investigation, and cultural representation. What are some of your thoughts about these famous killers? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching Casual Explainer. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. See you in the next video.